it is Courtney, and I thought that I would stop in today to do a quick flip through of my Erin Condren. So I got mine at the end of December. I've been planning in it since January, and it is a 12-month planner. So yeah, I wanted to kind of see what that was all about and give you a look at, yeah, I don't know what that is on that page. I think my son might have done that, at what I've done so far in it. So yeah, I'm trying to lose some weight, so I did this little bullet journal inspired thing. I'm kind of stalled right now right there, but I was annoyed that for the first week they only gave you half the week, which I thought was kind of stupid, but whatever. So this is my first half week spread, and I used some stickers from a GP Sticker Studio kit. I believe I had used most of them in my A5 Filofax that I was planning in at the time, so I just used a few here. I mean, I still think it's really pretty. I just thought it was weird, but anyway. And this is the first notes pages that I did. I'm still trying to make like good use of the notes pages, or the best use of them. So yeah, that's a work in progress. This was the first month. I just kind of like cut apart some stickers to see if it would be even something that worked for me. It's okay, not anything that I'm like super in love with, but it served its purpose. So this was my first full week spread. I believe I did a plan with me on this one. It was Bubba Bear Studio Week. So this is a kit from Bubba Bear Studio. I think it's called the Wild Adventure Kit. I'm not sure if she still has it in her shop or not, but I actually really like this spread. I'm loving having this black coil, and I love these shades of blue against the black. It was really, really cute. So, and then this was the next week with a kit from White Deer Stationery. Her sticker, like, she uses premium matte, and her stickers are just like, I could do this all day, but it's kind of weird, so I'll stop it. But anyway, once again, the blue with the black. I love this like muted shade of, it's almost like a bluish green, but it's muted, and then she's got the pale blues. This was a really, really pretty kit and just kind of calming to look at. And then the next week I used this kit from Paper Dove Shop. Paper Dove Shop is one of my favorite Etsy shops, and it is like my OG, like the very first full kits I ever bought, I bought from Paper Dove Shop. So yellow is my favorite color, and this was the week of the inauguration, which was not, I wasn't feeling that great about things that week, and so I just needed something to pick me up, so I decided to use this kit. I think it's the Anna kit, or Anna kit. I guess it's Anna because it only has one N in it. She's like reformatted, so she doesn't have this kit currently like in her shop. But I do love her stickers. I love the colors. I love the like pop art inspired bananas, the graphic punch of the black and white stripes. I did the washi banner underneath her weekend script, and I loved. And then I used my HP Sprocket to print out one of my favorite pictures of President Obama. And then I just kind of hand lettered a quote from him. So I love that. This is also the week that I got my very first Foxy fix and fell down that rabbit hole. Yeah, and so the next week I used a kit from GP Sticker Studio. This was the first kit that I ever ordered from her. It was a mystery kit from last summer, which she's an Australian shop, so the seasons are flipped, obviously. So it was like a winter kit, and there's, I think it's this picture that she had actually taken in, can't remember if she said she was like in Greenland or I don't know, somewhere icy, but so, and it was really cold this week, and I just thought this was a great kit to use. I love the metallics with the muted gray and the black and marbly goodness. So and then going into February, this is my February notes pages, and I just used some leftover checklist from a Paper Dove Shop kit that I have. I believe these half boxes are from that same kit. And then I just did a washi banner across the top. Just, you know, you don't have to buy a notes pages kit. I know that you know, pretty planning or decorative planning or whatever you want to call it can be a fairly expensive endeavor and hobby. And so, you know, there are lots of beautiful notes pages kits out there, but if you want to dress up your notes page but you don't want to spend, you know, $9 for a kit, $15 for a kit, then this is a way to do it. I felt like this like colorway went with this, so I didn't even worry about this page. So, and then going into February, I used a printable kit. I want to say this is from, it's either from Paper and Gumption. I think that's where it's from. But I will link all of the shops that like I've used in my planner down below. And I just used a printable kit. I cut it out by hand. I don't have a silhouette, and some glitter tape. And this was the first time I'd actually used a monthly kit, and I decided that, yeah, I like the way that it looked. So, you know, doing printables is another inexpensive way to test something out before you invest a lot of money in it. So I like that. And then this first week in February, I don't think I filmed this. It was just one of those days where I wanted to sit down and plan. This is a kit from Shop Just Carts. I think it was called Girl Boss or something. So yeah, and I kind of lost my mojo in the middle of this week. I don't even think I really looked at my planner that week, but anyway. This next week is a kit from Paper Dove Shop. I love this box just because of that shade of blue. It's really pretty. So I think it was called, no, her kits are named after people. So yeah, I don't remember what it was called, but it's really pretty. I love the blues and pinks. And then I used this rose gold washi at the bottom from Hobby Lobby. And this next week was Valentine's Day, and I used a kit from Shop Just Carts. This is one of my favorite spreads. Like, I just love her kits. I liked it because it wasn't like too Valentine's Day or traditional Valentine's Day looking, but it was still very like soft and pretty, and you kind of got the gist that it was Valentine's Day. So And then this is a kit from Magnolia Boulevard. Once again, she uses Premium Matte, which is like my favorite paper. And I love the color combination, this like peachy pink with this tan and like hits of gold. I just thought was really pretty. I think this was called Queen Bee. Yeah. And then this is my March notes pages. So March is my son's birthday. And I used leftovers from a kit that I believe you'll see coming up. It was a Shop Just Cards kit as well. And then this is just scrapbook paper. And then I used my HP Sprocket to print out some pictures of him. This was one of the very first pictures I have of us together. We had like an emergency. He was a preemie and it was an emergency situation, and I had to have an emergency C-section, and my recovery from that was a little bit rocky, and so I was in recovery for 2 days, so I didn't meet him until he was 3 days old, and so that's the very first time I got to hold him. And then this was a picture from one of my favorite pictures of him from last spring. And then I just, I'm tracking my social media, a few goals, a quote about spring that I thought was really cute, and then my favorite moment, we took him to the ballet for the first time, and it was really fun. So, and then the March monthly spread, I used a kit from Jackson Pepper. It's just soft and pretty, and she also uses Premium Matte. Like, if you haven't tried Premium Matte paper, get some. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Because it is magical. So, and then the first week of March, I used this kit. I think it was it wasn't a mystery kit, but it was like a limited edition kit from Jameson Reed Designs. I think it was called Planner Girl, I'm not sure, but anyway, I really like the florals, and excuse me, I love her little icons too, like that little Manny sticker, and like her laundry banner, like I think, and this is the first time that I've used deco because I thought like it just went so well with the kit. I'm not huge on using deco, but so yeah, that was that kit. And then this is a Shop Just Cards kit, which I used the leftovers here. This was a kit that I had been hoarding since last summer, maybe. But we were doing I was doing a nature activity with my son this week, and so I thought this was the perfect kit to use as we sort of were heading towards spring here. But I love the trees and the washi and all these cute little animals. I just thought it was like super cute. And I did not film this either. I just kind of sat down and planned it out. This next week was this was a Caress Press mystery kit. I think it was the September mystery kit. And this is the first time that I have used a kit from Caress Press. It was I bought a mini kit. I did not get the full kit. I really liked it. I think it was called Swan Lake, and this was the weekend that we were going to the ballet, and we were actually going to see Swan Lake, so I thought this would be a great kit to use for that. And then this week of the 20th of March was my son's birthday week. His birthday was on the 25th. So I used this kit from Shop Just Cards again. And it was called Luna, I believe. And this was sort of my when I started planning, I started planning using matte stickers, and then some of the stickers that I bought only came in glossy, so then I started planning with glossy, and then I found premium matte, and I don't, you know, like I'm a matte or premium matte, and then glossy if I have to have stickers, but like I just prefer this. So this is a matte kit, and I just love the colorway, like it's really hard to find sticker kits that you want to use to mark something, and you don't necessarily want it to be like floral or girly or pink. Not that space is gender specific, because it's not. I think this is a beautiful kit, but it just, you know, kind of struck me as perfect to use for his birthday, because I mean, you know, I always tell him, like many mothers tell their little ones, that, you know, you love them to the ends of the earth, or I love you to the moon and back. And this Dream Wild Dreams quote box is like something that you wish for your kids. Like, you wish that they dream, you know, big dreams, and that they accomplish all of them and all of that. So anyway, I'm getting a little sappy, so we'll move on. This is my current notes pages for April. So this is just scrapbook paper that I cut down. The scallops were the pattern itself was scalloped, so I just kind of followed that. This washi tape was from a Planner Society kit, so I haven't filled in everything yet. And then these are just leftovers from something. This swan pattern is a piece of scrapbook paper as well, and then this sticker is from a Happy Planner sticker book, and I just layered this over this because I think it said like to do or something on it. So I'm going to wait until the end of the month and kind of write a favorite moment here. April is one of my daughter's birthdays. April 4th was her birthday. So once again, I just printed out a picture of her and put it in here. I'm really enjoying using this as like memory keeping. And then, oh, sorry. For April, I used a printable kit from Planning Choco. And I think this is really cute. I love the little bunny and the little bee. So yeah, you know, it was like $2.35. So yeah, that's my monthly layout for April. I really like the way that it looks. And then for this last week of March into April, once again, I used a printable kit. I'm trying to think, like I don't think, oh, I did actually film this, but I don't know what happened to the footage of it. So this is a printable kit from Paper and Gumption, I do believe, that I think is really pretty, and I love the blues and the greens, and yeah, it was pretty. I actually really liked this week. I was bummed that I couldn't track down the footage to upload it, but I mean, if I ever find it, I probably will. So, and then this was last week using that really pretty GP Sticker Studio kit. And I love these colors. It just kind of reminds me of like the sunsets or something. I don't know. It was really pretty. And then this is the current week of Easter. And this is another printable kit from Bling Bling Planner.